Today, Udaipur is one of the most highlighted tourist destinations. You have every who's who there. Um, you obviously had to make a start because prior to when you got the job, as to speak, uh, virtually it wasn't what we see in Udaipur today. Were you prepared for the job?
I was not, you see, I wear multiple hats and we have multiple bottom lines. It's not just a revenue, profit and loss or a bottom line, but I'll come to that. But I wasn't, to answer your question, uh, I was prepared for part of that because in any case my father wanted to do that part, the commercial part he wanted me to do in any event. The rest of it was a bonus. Uh, and I feel that he realized, and we all family members agreed, that all these buildings and assets that we have in the city of Udaipur, I'm talking about the city of Udaipur and not outside, lend themselves to the hospitality industry very easily. And the hospitality and hoteliering industry was a new industry in India. There were some exemptions also given by the government very kindly. But till today, they have not recognized hoteliering as an industry. But that's another subject. So we started, my father started converting, and the Lake Palace, which is in the middle of the lake, was first converted into a hotel. So the revenue stream started coming from the hospitality. In the conversion of palaces which were completely non-revenue earning, and we couldn't possibly have maintained them, let alone continue to live in them, if this decision at that time was not taken. I built upon, fortunately, on the foundations laid by my father, and now my son and my daughter, who are also present here, have been through the hospitality business, and they are probably bigger experts than I am.
Thank you for that comment. In terms of the today's context, it's amazing. We see the importance of reputation and trust and being socially relevant. And you've been doing this for many centuries. You said, multiple bottom lines. And that brings us to the concept of being a sort of an able and skillful and relevant custodian. And this custodianship actually goes quite a long time. Your logo actually says custodians since 734 AD. May I ask, what does custodianship meant to your father's generation?
Well, he was very clear in his mind as far as the custodianship is concerned, because I've only tried to articulate the custodianship form of governance is for the 21st century audience. We were very clear in our mind that this was not something where we had ownership right over the state. And when you don't have ownership right over anything, you preserve it better. When something is in trust or when something is given to you in trust, you seem to take more care of it. Even in the case of going bankrupt, if I'd given somebody £5, he would make sure that he would return me my £5. And never mind whatever else the error of judgment might have caused his state. So that is the power of the unwritten contract, rule, law, act, which we have been following.
And what does it mean to you today?
Same thing, because I think we are not here to fritter away. My both son and daughter we were talking about it since yesterday, since we have been observing some things in this fantastic summit. This morning there was mention about sustainability. Sustainability, we have been sustaining this area for 1400 years. We are over sustainability sustained. We need to now really find and discover and reinvent how, without actually compromising with our values, we come under the modern 21st century sustainability stream. We call it living heritage. We call it living heritage simply because it is a reflection of what has been going on all this time. We have converted this into a revenue model. We want Udaipur not to be just a destination for tourism, we want it as a destination of excellence. We want it where minds meet, where the Family Business Network International Summit at some stage takes place, because we have the infrastructure now to hold a meeting like this. We have the facilities to have it, we have the venues for banquets, we have the menus for meeting, we have the venues for breakaway meeting rooms such as this that we are here in. And my ambition is that you have to contemporize your assets and your skills and your resources and make it relevant to what is today. It has to be relevant in the time today. My forefathers must have had to face the same problem, like everybody else. And people often ask me, what is your secret? And I say that to embrace change and not be shy of accepting change has been our secret.